Well, now to another top story we're following. Two organizations working to make families and victims of the Bourbon-Street attacks whole. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Devin Bartolotta. It's been nearly a month since a terrorist attack claimed the lives of 14 people and left nearly 60 others injured.
Dozens of others are also dealing with the trauma of witnessing such a horrible event. But for all of those people, help is on the way.
Our Whitney Miller was at a meeting tonight to learn how far your donations will go.
It's a club no one voluntarily signs up for.
You know, he's starting to have nightmares now.
A club for those hurt and the families of those killed, now members of grief at the hands of a terrorist.
When people are traumatized, one of the first things they lose is their ability to trust, because their trust has been violated because this was not supposed to happen.
It's why Jeff Dion, executive director of the Mass Violence Survivors Fund, facilitated a public meeting Monday with the Greater New Orleans Foundation, a chance to get feedback from victims and their families about how to best distribute money donated to the New Orleans New Year's Day Tragedy Fund.
And if they find themselves joining this club that nobody wants to join, we want to make sure that the response is victim-centered and trauma-informed, because some people have lost loved ones in events where millions of dollars was collected and victims didn't get anything.
GNOF says so far more than $2.7 million has been raised or pledged. Now, a steering committee made up of local leaders and stakeholders have the big task of dividing up that money fairly.
This is really compensation money to help them get back on their feet, or to help those families get through this trauma.
The protocol is divided into 4 categories: victims who were killed in the attack, victims who were injured and hospitalized, victims who were treated and released, and victims who were present at the site and experienced psychological trauma.
So it's a really solemn task that the folks who are on our steering committee have, but we've got expert help from the Mass Violence Survivors Fund, who have done this over 30 times for other communities.
100% of the money raised will go to victims and families that apply and are vetted through the online application process.
People had to be there, that we're going to validate their medical treatment with medical providers and things like that, so that people can have confidence in this process, because if we give just $1 to someone who wasn't there or isn't eligible, that's money we're taking away from someone who really needs that help.
In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.
If you think you may be eligible for the Victims Fund, you can sign up for the fund's contact list by visiting survivorsfund.org.